What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the titles going out. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Chuck Schumer obviously got a lot to say. Definitely wild. I'm gonna definitely say that. Definitely wild. One thing about it, he was on Morning Joe. Truly doesn't make a lot of sense when it comes down to the things that he says. Doesn't at all. I'm gonna let the video play. I'm already getting in trouble for, I guess, talking too much. I'll tell y'all right now. Y'all don't like me talking. I don't think this is the channel for you. Let's get right into it.
Iran sees that they have real leverage here. Right. That it's harder and harder.
All right, so Senator,
here's how we ought to get out.
No, hold on a second. Okay. You got to answer my question first.
Yeah.
Is it a good thing that Iran, and I think you would agree with me, epicenter of terrorism in the world since 1979, is it good that their military infrastructure is being degraded to the degree that it is? Yes or no?
You can't, because it's a premature question. What is going to happen in the next several months?
No, I can ask that question.
Well, you can't separate.
No, I can't. So you have a military side of it. I can show you my chart, but I think I threw it away. You have the military side, and you have the political side. I'm simply asking on the military side, is it good, regardless of whether we agree with going in or not, is it good that Iran's military infrastructure has been seriously degraded?
And again, I have to tell you, Joe, first, you can't, what's going to happen 3 months from now? Is it worth it? What's going to happen? Will the world economy collapse? Will something happen even worse? Will the whole energy infrastructure of the world go up in smoke? So you have to, when they do it without planning, when they do it without understanding where they're going,
Senator,
where they're going,
but
I don't think it's fair.
It's a trick question.
No, it's
because
not.
if you do not strategize the consequences of the action, the military action, if you obliterate and do all these things, but you don't actually play out in your minds and have strategy for the consequences, then it may not be good.
Let me answer the question for everybody in America. The answer, yes. It's good that the terrorist regime, their military has been, and capabilities have been degraded radically. The question, Mike, though, is political. It's the political question.
No.
What is the political impact? What's the impact in the Straits? What's the impact in the region?
Joe, in all due respect, if you ask the American people, if you have the choice of degrading the military structure in Iran, but having gasoline be $6 a gallon, and our economy falling into a deep recession where millions lose their job, what do you think Americans
Senator, you're not
would say?
listening.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'll go ahead and pay the little $6 to stay my ass at home. I don't know about y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of people got to go to work. A lot of people taking kids to school, doing this, doing that. And I say that, and again, y'all might disagree, but I look at the simple fact that the things that I've been seeing that Iran has been on and doing, the things they put up about President Trump, his family. That's why I said I'd rather, pay the $6 for a little while until things get settled. Because I don't want them to have the things that they have. I'm sure y'all don't either. There's a lot of people that's going to agree. There's a lot of people that don't. But me personally, I'd rather have that. To do that than for them to not have what they have, and you've had so much threats and so many things that's coming from Iran, and you have people like Chuck that truly doesn't understand a lot.
Listening to me. That's the political side.
No, it's not political.
Okay.
It's a consequence, just like Mika said.
All right, why don't we talk about the Yankees, because you're not following me here.
I am
with all due respect.
I just don't agree with you.
No, you don't understand me. There's a big difference. I would say that most Americans would say it's a good thing that it's degraded. Would they agree that we should have gone to war, Mike? I think most Americans, you look at the polls, they don't want this war.
Okay.
They don't want this war, but there is, it's something that I think the Democrats should be, I think it's something, with all due respect, Democrats should be clear about. Iran has tried to kill Americans since 1979.
Exactly.
Hold on. Two things can be true at once. It can be good that Iran's killing machine has been degraded. At the same time, the consequences may outweigh the good that come from that. It's okay to say that.
And I just look at the simple fact too, y'all. Like I've told y'all from the get go, there are, you know, it's President Trump isn't perfect. We aren't perfect at all. You do have pros and cons, but when it comes down to what they've been doing for so many years and what they're doing now, the videos that I've been seeing that's happening there and what they've been doing, the threats they've been giving out, it's truly not okay. It's truly not okay. And I don't wish, you don't, with death upon, individuals or this, that, and the other. But when it comes down to a lot of the threats and the things that they have and the things that they're saying they will do, I mean, come on, y'all. I feel like people got to be real with themselves. They shouldn't have that. Shouldn't have anything, when it comes down to that extent on the threats that they give.
I don't disagree with you.
I don't disagree.
The fact that the leader Khamenei is gone, no one regrets that. The fact that Iran has less ability to create military trouble is no one disputes that. But you have to look. I don't think it's political, to be very honest with you. It's the consequences, the military, the geopolitical, the economic consequences.
I'm saying geopolitical.
You got to let me finish.
You just said what I was saying. The geopolitical consequences.
Right. It's not just the economic consequences.
Right.
Again, let me ask the question again. If you ask the American people, and you had the package together, because we don't know how bad it's going to get, but we know it's pretty bad now. I think most of them would have said, no, we shouldn't have gone to war. And by the way,
most of them have said that.
We shouldn't have gone to war.
Right.
And I'll tell you this: if they would have done it right, if they would have voted, if the Republicans would have voted with us on the War Powers Act, all these questions would have been asked ahead of time.
Right.
Instead of Donald Trump's willy-nilly. One day yes, one day no. This is our reason, that is our reason. Right. So I don't think the question can be taken in just one slice.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that you don't have, and the thing is like, things move fast, and Chuck knows this. I mean, he's been in it for what, 40, 50 years? Like, I'm just saying, like, how do you sit here and constantly just want things to be worse and worse and worse and worse? And that's exactly what he's doing. Truly. It gets worse, though. You got Chuck here. As Chuck Schumer, 75, was busy criticizing Trump's war when he launched a disaster of his own. Check it out.
Now on Iran and the NDAA.
Yeah.
The American people need to know, of course, how and why this chaos is spreading through their streets, and we need a complete investigation that's independent. Now on Iran.
The fact that he said spreading through their streets. I can't say that on
streets,
here. Be quiet.
And we need a complete investigation that's independent.
I'm not going to say that.
Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump administration can say,
and then and then that's the thing though, like he can't hold that in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for him, and that's when it comes down to term limits. It comes down to term limits within this. I find it completely crazy. Dan didn't even say excuse me. That's the thing. Could have said excuse me. But he laughed. He knew he let out a short. You might want to check his drawers. Not gonna lie. You all know what's crazy, y'all? I showed my 2-year-old daughter that video, and y'all know what she did? She didn't even say nothing. Y'all know what she did? She put her shirt over her nose. True story. Won't even lie to you. She like, let me see, Daddy, let me see. I showed her the video. It was allowed. Didn't even say excuse me. and she put her shirt over her nose. Crazy. You got it right here, Tim Burchett, when asked about Chuck Schumer passing gas. Check out what he says, y'all.
Hey, I was wondering if you heard Chuck Schumer kind of pass gas. It sounded like he passed gas when he
That
was
wasn't no
up there.
kinda. Them was cheeks spread to the side.
It sounded
and
like
let
he
off.
passed gas when he was up there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I think he'd just been to Taco Bell. I saw that, yeah.
It's kind of like, it's a little sort of embarrassing if that's really what happened, but also like it's so natural and kind of relatable. Is it relatable to you?
No, because everybody says, oh, you can eat that, it's organic. I said, well, that gum horse manure is organic. I don't eat it.
Fair. Fair. You've never had that sort of like, bubbling in your stomach and needed to do that while you're giving a big speech?
I'm 61. If I pass the bathroom, it's just by accident, all right? I go in as much as I can.
So would you like sort of like reassure Chuck Schumer that, we all
Chuck,
do...
it's okay, baby. You're human. If you need me, I'm here.
Ah, very good, mate. Would you eat Taco Bell today? Like, would you go on if someone offered you some free
Probably the safest time to eat Taco Bell would be today. It's kind of like flying on an airplane after a bad accident. The next day it's the safest day you could ever fly.
That's probably true. Hey, thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Pretty wild, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty wild. You got it right here. Says Will Kane cracks up over this fart.
All right, let's listen to this.
And we need a complete investigation that's independent. Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all
You know for a fact, too. Like, for a fact he wanted to let that off because if you notice, he brings his body up. Like, he was holding that in for a while, and he just like, shit, I don't even care. F it. I'm about to go ahead and it's over with.
Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump administration...
It's crazy.
Bro. Wait.
That's real.
Can we play it again? I want
That's definitely no.
Notice his reaction when it happens. Can I play it again real quick?
Okay, I'm going to watch his face, but here's the first thing, two things that give it credibility for me. That's a genuine sound in a lot of ways, including the volume of it. It wasn't too loud.
Man,
Standing.
it wasn't loud to where it was like a squeak. Or like a, you know what I mean? But it was more so like bass. Like you know how you in your home you can hear the bass outside? Like somebody driving by or like somebody that turned their car on, turned the music all the way up, got the bass all the way up. It's like that.
Fun.
Yeah. I know, that's why I'm always... And his pause helps it
It was
out.
the pause.
Yeah.
But watch his
Okay,
face.
go ahead.
Watch his
Let's
face.
watch his face.
And we need a complete investigation that's independent. Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump administration...
He laughs.
He does smirk.
He goes,
He does laugh a little, doesn't he?
He goes, when the Trump administration. He does a little laugh in there.
All right, let's listen to this.
Definitely funny. I'm not gonna lie. You got it right here. He was asked about this, and he just walked away.
Senator.
Invalidate the election certificates of Senator Ossoff and Senator Warnock.
Senator Jacob with TMZ, did you fart yesterday on the Senate floor?
Thanks, everybody. Let's get back up on the sideline.
Not gonna lie. That's some funny stuff. I had to show y'all that though. Not only that, you can definitely just tell, just how he is, the things that he's been saying. He fumbles up and calls President Trump this.
Do you have any concern with members of your caucus stumping with Abdul El-Sayed in Michigan, including Senator Bernie Sanders, who's going there this weekend?
Let me say this. First, Donald Trump is in terrible shape, and the Republicans are in Michigan. His tariffs, his war with Canada.
He's saying somebody's in terrible shape, and he literally just sharted on the Senate floor and called President Trump George Bush.
In an economy that depends on cross-border transactions has made him look terrible. Second, Democrats have always come up with candidates that fit their states. We will do that in Michigan. We will beat the Republican, and we will take back the Senate.
You're obviously still doing it because this dude's face behind him is just pitiful. Thinks he didn't took a whiff. He did it again, y'all. He did it again. Chuck Schumer, time in Congress, 45 years. That's 16,425 days of career politics. Long time. Very, very long time. And truly just goes to show y'all, should be some type of limit. Should be some type of limit. Term limits, I'm telling y'all, it seriously should. Truly. You have right here, President Trump says House Republicans have filed to avoid a federal government shutdown during the midterms, with the new CR funding everything through December 2026. Chuck Schumer is preparing to shut down the government because he wants better leftist turnout in November. Check it out.
So the shutdown continues. The Republican Party's not going to pay $1.5 trillion to illegal immigrants coming into our country, coming in for a lot of reasons, coming in from prisons, from jails, from all over the place, from Venezuela, many countries. We're not going to do that. So the shutdown continues. It's a Democrat shutdown. It's a Schumer shutdown because his career has failed and it's over. I met with...
Truly. I can definitely agree with that. And I know y'all can too. President also says that U.S. is winning big in Iran and promised Americans that we will see results very, very shortly. Telling y'all, things are getting handled. Check it out.
We're making a record investment in our armed forces, and we have the strongest and most powerful military by far anywhere in the world. I built it during my first term, and unfortunately, we're forced to use it now. We won in Venezuela, which is now working with us to produce millions and millions of barrels of oil. We are likewise winning big in Iran, and you will see the fruits of that labor very, very shortly.
So y'all see, there's things that's obviously getting done, things getting handled, and I definitely love it. I truly, definitely love it. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all truly do a lot, you know, with sharing these videos, liking these videos, and showing me some love in the comments. I'm going to do better with responding to everybody. Things have just been a little difficult, you know, but definitely. Much love to everybody. Catch y'all next one.